We got a new clue. Time to ask every fucking person in the plane about it.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Did you do a test before you started at Atlas?
Oh, yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, you know. But they didn't actually ask for any proof, so I could have lied through your teeth on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Useful information, but nothing we can directly use right now.
Have you seen one of these before?
No, not this one exactly, but we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests, you know, fitness and stuff like that.
Test about general fitness.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Not seeing any contradictions in any of that claim. Nothing I can obviously nail. I guess saying, Jimmy wouldn't know. Yeah, like, they didn't bother checking, so...
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
I just put some bullshit down on the paper.
Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas? What do you want to know?
Do you know why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
Not seeing anything that would do a contradiction with what Rebecca
Be
just
back
said.
later on, if that's okay.
So let's go ask Paul. Let's ask Paul and see if we can nail him with something.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test, exactly?
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
Let's see. Not seeing anything.
Okay, that's it for now.
Let's see
Thank you.
what the hints tell me. Okay, let's actually call the chief now. Let's do it. Let's call the chief.
Interesting, Jenks.
Chief, I finally saw a bit of what goes on at Atlas. I walked in on a meeting. Very strange. There were several students sitting around a fire, taking it in turns to burn handmade woolen dolls.
You're hoping I'm going to say tell me more, aren't you? I'm changing my mind.
Ryan had an explanation for it, as did Simon. He claimed it was all about burning your past or something. Actually, Simon told me something interesting. He said they also use auto-hypnosis on the course.
Oh, what's that?
Self-hypnosis. Hypnotizing yourself. Apparently, that may have been what disturbed Lisa so much.
Is Is it dangerous?
Well, not in theory. Nobody I've spoken to seems to think so.
Well, if it disturbs Lisa so much, then it can't be all that safe, can it?
I suppose it depends on your psychological state to begin with, but I'll look into it.
Okay, keep it up, Jex.
Always do, Chief. Always do.
You're very funny, very funny. Bye-bye.
Well, that means we can probably look into contradictions regarding the auto-hypnosis. Let's see what we can find.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Okay.
So nobody has ever been affected by auto-hypnosis, except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa. That's why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa arrived on the course believing we were all devil worshippers. She was nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and 2 others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
With who?
You mean with whom?
With whom?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
Really? And, did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students.
He doesn't
It's
get
like
into
the company
relationships
policy. It's not
except Emma.
professional.
Interesting admission that Kate flirted with him. There's no way Paul would have turned down an opportunity like that.
Avoids relationship with students, except Emma.
Aha. So you avoid relationships with students, except for Emma, who you tried to date.
Oh, come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
And what about Kate Vine? Did you try to date her or not?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
You mean that Kate approached you?
It wouldn't surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group. Kate had more enemies than you'd think. She was a very, very manipulative young woman.
That's an interesting statement to make to an inspector about
10 o'clock,
her
it's getting
murder.
late. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace if I'm gonna solve this by midnight.
It's a very interesting omission. Making progress on this investigation.
Tell him about Simon.
I really don't think it's my place, darling.
It is your place here.
I just don't want to tell tales.
Tell him about Simon. You know what happens when you don't do as I say.
So it's going to be that kind of evening, is it?
If you play the cards right.
Oh, he likes getting hit.
Problems? Hello, Inspector. See you later.
Let's go to the restaurant.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Medicine. Rebecca's prescriptions. Let's ask her about those.
Ask you a couple more things, please. The cupboard downstairs, there's a lot of unopened stuff in it.
Is that?
Prescriptions. Made out to you.
Oh, they're just spare painkillers. The chemist always gives us too many. He's a friend of the family.
Spare painkillers. Probably not enough for...
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Probably not enough yet for an accusation. Let's visit the lodge again. You didn't hear that drop, Simon, you idiot? Simon! Simon, you dropped something, buddy.
Bit careless, Simon. Probably nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
Got some questions to ask, I guess.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Fair enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah, that's just a pin for something. It's okay, I can remember it.
So, not an offshore savings account or anything?
No, it's not important.
Well, that's an interesting dodge.
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off. He was borrowing my car.
That's very trusting.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
Give him back the thing that belongs to you is an interesting move, Simon, but I respect it.
Aha.
Yep. I remember this.
So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
Think I'll check it anyway. Must have been a very nice laptop to
That's
be able to
useful
buy
information.
a car with the insurance. Or a very cheap car. Might have to have a talk with Ryan about his security measures.
That's very interesting.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I have no idea how the insurance payout for a laptop pays for a car, but honestly, like, as Jenks said, it's either a very expensive laptop or a very fucking cheap car. Either way, man, Jesus fucking Christ.
Have you seen this before?
Nope. Sorry, never heard of him.
Never heard of this Aztec. Oh, that's cute. Aztec. I just got that. That's cute. That's cute. Aztec.
What do you know about this?
This is Simon's. I bought this for him when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
Give him back the thing that he's he effectively stole from you.
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I hadn't backed up or saved. Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one. And Simon uses it now. When I let him.
Damn, girl! Damn, girl! Bought a new laptop for both of them.
That's all
not
for
a
the moment.
contradiction,
Thank you.
but I think Ryan will have stuff to say about the security. Didn't the key... let's go to the village center real quick. No. go to the village hall. What is that pin used for? I don't remember anything requiring a pin. We'll find out, I'm sure, soon. Let's go down the corridor. So you can find the storeroom. Guess not. Oh, I didn't know that was a Shadowrun thing. That's cool to know. Door on the right first. See if there's anything happening here. Anything worth stealing, perhaps. And now we gotta talk to Ryan Rand. Yes, Inspector. My name is Ryan Rand.
Ask about a few more things, please.
That is my name, Inspector.
Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her wares under lock and key. Do you know, our wedding night was quite a surprise.
You know, our wedding night was quite a surprise. I have sex with her. Do you not understand, Inspector? I am the one doing the fucking. Yes.
Know anything about this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely chap, in fact. Fat and sweaty, though. It's like a double act, doesn't it?
I am just doing the voice that comes to mind when I think of Ryan Rand. And if that happens to be a bad Austin Powers impression, then so be it.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
Have you seen this before?
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just wandered along the lanes, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
Something doesn't feel right about that last statement, but I don't know what. I'm just going through this real quick, see if I'm seeing anything. Students carried all of them for a month. Never used ECT machines at Atlas or Third Eye. I'm not seeing anything about security or keeping stuff on your persons. No, I don't think this is
Be back
relevant.
later on, if that's okay.
Rebecca, James, and Paul about. Well, I mean, while we're around town, we can start looking for places to use this PIN number. I don't think that's of relevance. Let's go behind the Brandon house. I wonder if we can use the drop business card here. No? Okay. Wonder where we end up using this, if we use it at all. It does say to call the chief, so let's give him a quick buzz.
Any news, Jinx?
Made a bit of a discovery at the pub, Chief. Apparently Rebecca takes what I think is a morphine derivative. She had some on prescription in a cupboard at the pub.
And what did she say about that?
Well, I couldn't make her out, to be honest, but she didn't admit it was morphine. And I saw Ryan taking something from the cupboard too. Didn't see what it was, though.
It could have been the same thing. Well, check it out and get back to me, will you?
Certainly will. Speak later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Alright. Then start asking some questions.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Recognize this at all?
Yeah, he fixed my laptop.
Does he live locally?
I think so.
A laptop fixing company.
Seen this before?
Don't think so.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
There's something on Eden Lodge. But first, let's just come back here real quick. See if we can find anything worth. Using this pin on. We only have a few minutes left. We're gonna go a little bit longer because I started a little bit late. But probably not too much longer. Like maybe 10 minutes tops. Don't see anything that would require a pin. Her story's an interesting one. Might be something worth doing at some point. Let's go ahead to the Brown
A few more
house.
questions, please. Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Sorry, never heard of him. We have some prisoner of sort who does our IT. Large guy. No manners.
No manners.
Seen this before anywhere?
No.
This does require some suspension of disbelief, Crown. I agree with you, but I do think that's part of the charm. Because Jenks...
And what do you know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas?
Oh, no, I wasn't happy about it.
What did you do about it?
Ryan paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system at twice the price that it would probably have cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
I do think,
That's it for the time being, thank you.
part of what makes this work is that Jenks, the character, is kind of bumbling and would be likely to do this kind of shit. This kind of, like, weirdo, doesn't understand, like, how humans behave kind of thing. He's a bit of a goofball. Like, the actor is playing up the goofball part of it deliberately.
Have you seen this before?
No.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
And, okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I'm just gonna go ahead and check the walkthrough for where we use the pin. Okay, we're not able to use the pin number quite yet. We have to go get some contradictions out of Ryan. Sorry, I had to little spoil it for me, but it means we can make some quick progress before we wrap up tonight. Because there are
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Because this is pointing out that wait, what? Oh, there's a Rebecca contradiction first. Okay, I see.
That's all for the moment.
I see.
Thank you.
There's a bit of a chain here. Bit of a chain here, so let's do this real quick. One that I can't believe I missed while talking to Rebecca.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
First one is that she takes painkillers, but doesn't take any drugs or medicine.
Aha. So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me, they're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name. He's an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions. I think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Indeed, let us ask Ryan about his arthritis.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Tell me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
That's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
He keeps some here, despite the fact that he doesn't keep medicine at Atlas for insurance purposes. Oh, it doesn't keep any. I hit the wrong one.
Aha.
That's weird.
So, you don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers?
Well, these are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site?
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access to them.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
And what are the painkillers, Ryan?
They're painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Well, all right, they're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the storeroom?
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them, or where they were.
Sure about that?
Yes.
So it is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it.
How very
It was
observant
Ryan's
of you,
morphine
Krellin.
she got hold of course.
How very observant of you. You've noticed that the storeroom is low security, but no one could get in to get the painkillers because they were in the storeroom.
Aha.
Very interesting that he said that.
So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I keep them in there.
Okay. So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
I might have a look
Funny
at
that we happen to have a
Don't
pin
mind at
number.
all.
A combination locked room, I see. Well, I might have a look around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
It's funny, we just happen to have a combination. Let's just... I don't think we need the actual combination. We just need to use the business card. Which means that Simon knew about this. This code combo. And he's just a little boy.
To the mirror room. This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious. As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become of your true desires and ambitions.
This is strange.
Chant with us. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free.
I am a shadow. The true self.
I am free from my image.
I'll kill everything that bores me. Starting with you.
This exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing. Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
Definitely not at all cultish. And while this is definitely an intriguing angle to our mystery, it is also where we had to call it for the night. We will continue our investigation and finish it from the looks of this progress bar next week. Until then, I am Brandon Carey. Have a safe and wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye, y'all. Bye. Or maybe a mirror room will get me by then. You never know.